Australia and Hungary had never enjoyed a trade relationship until very recently in January last year. Undercurrent interviewed the man responsible, Tamás Deutsch, currently working at the Hungarian embassy in Canberra. Why choose Australia for trade?
Australia, I just love the country. I've been here, I've been especially in Perth many times. I believe it is my 9th or the 10th visit in Perth. I was here at the early 90s, at the very beginning, at the Swimming World Championships. I used to train here. We had been here for a training camp, and I love the country. I speak the language, and I've been in the US. I spent 8 years in the US, and I believe that I can take advantage of my US experience and learn a little bit more about the Australian market.
So between those markets, what import and export opportunities exist between Australia and Hungary?
I believe that Australian businesses are overseeing the European market. Today, Europe is still the second biggest market for the Australian businesses. The Hungarian businesses are not as important as the European perhaps, because we're just a small part of Europe with 10 million people there. On the other hand, the Hungarian export is tenfold compared with the Australian one. So in Hungary we are doing very good if I look at the numbers itself, if I look at the numbers in details, I have to admit that the majority of the export are coming from the automotive sector, because we are an automotive powerhouse and we have 40 OEMs working in Hungary.
You've placed a strong importance on investment. Are investment opportunities for Australian investors on par with those in New Zealand?
Yeah, the largest Australian investor today is the Goodman Group. They are expanding. We have some smaller investors from Australia as well. We have a building manufacturer from New Zealand also operating from Hungary. And as always, as everybody in the market we are looking for new investors. And the Hungarian government is supporting that. So we are trying to, that's one of the reasons why I am here. We are trying to provide, services and free of charge information for any of Australian companies interested invest into Hungary or the Central Eastern European region.
Do you expect to see a shared benefit between both nations?
Definitely. Both of us are. Both of us are coming from the developed part of the world, and it is difficult to compete with cheap labor, with the Asian markets, with the cheap Asian products. So both of us are trying to put more emphasis on innovation, for example.
So Australia, Hungary and Asia all benefiting from this, or is there kind of like a competition?
We are not directly competing with the Asian market. So we are far from them, and we have to admit that we are more expensive. On the other hand, again, we have quite a big market. We are the central part of Europe. So if somebody is looking for something more innovation, something like creativity, I believe that this could be a good market for Australian businesses.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. It was my pleasure.
I'm Jonathan Davidson, and you're watching Undercurrent.